The following is for 2011 Math 21 Test 3, and in this video I will do number 3. Estimate the mean and standard deviation of the following data. Extend the table yourself. We have the frequency distribution here, and the data given to us is in interval. So this is what we will need to do. The challenge here is there are two things to say. First, there's nothing implied from this passage that it is a population or it is a sample. Now, in case that it is not explicitly said and it is not being implied, then we assume this is a population. Okay, that's first. Second, the challenge of this question is more into, do you remember how to extend the table to find the mean and the standard deviation of the frequency distribution? Okay, that's the one in question here. Of course, then during the test you will not ask me how to extend this table because this is the question, right? Now let's start with the extension. Because we have the interval for the data, then the first column will be the midpoint. Okay, the midpoint, the midpoint will be the midpoint. The second will be the first extension, right? And then and then after that will be the error, because we assume that's population, then this will be minus mu. Okay, and then after this we're gonna square it, and then from there we multiply by the frequency. Okay, let's see. The midpoint of 1 and 5, you add the endpoints. 1 plus 5, which is 6, divided by 2, that's 3. Okay, then 6 plus 10 is 16, divided by 2, that's 8. 11 plus 15, that's 26, divided by 2 is 13, and so on and so forth. You will see this is 18 and this is 23. Now then, the frequency multiplied by the midpoint, this will be 12, 40, and then 143. Yeah, you can use calculator for that, right? This is 126, and this is 69. And well, I need to complete. Oh, hold on. Let me complete this first. This is xi minus mu being squared, and this will be fi, the frequency, times the square of the standard error. Okay. Now, for us to find the mu, we need to compute the mean first, right? And which means I need to add this. What is this? This is 30. And then if you add this using a calculator, I think you will get 390. This way, then the mu will be 390 over 30, which is I believe to be 13. Okay, now this is the number we subtract from each midpoint. This will then be in minus 10, right? 3 minus 13, 8 minus 13 is negative 5, 13 minus 13 is 0, 18 minus 13 is 5, 22 minus 13 is 10. Then from there I square it. I hope this is an easy task for you, because just squaring that 5 and 10 actually, and then multiply by the frequency. Okay, I'm sorry, I pointed it wrong. This one here, multiply by the frequency. This will be 400. 5 times 25 is 125. 11 times 0 is 0. 7 times 25 is 175. And 3 times 100 is 300, which if I add them, I think that will give me that's precisely 1000, right? Now therefore the variance will be that number 1000 divided by the frequency. Okay, now because this is assumed to be population, right? So we divide by the number of data we have, in this case the sum of the frequencies. But if this is a sample, don't forget to subtract by 1 on the denominator here. Okay, now if I divide this, I will get 33.33333, 5 decimal places. Okay, now but we are not done yet though. The one in question is estimate the mean, which is the mu in this case, and the standard deviation. Now what we have here is the variance, right? Okay, now to find the standard deviation, I do the square root of that number. The square root of the variance, and we will get 5.77350, rounded to 3 decimal places, right? So the mean will be this, and the standard deviation is this one. But I need to see how you extend the table. Okay, I give you 9 points for that in this question. Now, actually, again, let me repeat. Why I give so many points for this? Because you first need to know if this is a population or sample. There's nothing in the passage, again, implied that it is a sample or population, either explicitly or implicitly. Now, if there's no such hint at all, then we assume that's population. Okay. Now, second, you need to get the midpoint here. That's one extra step, right? And you cannot do the second extension if you cannot do the first extension. Compute the mu first. So you see that how important this thing here for you to proceed. Okay. Now, if you happen to have the mu to be an ugly number, remember that you need to round it to 5 decimal places. Okay, always, if you need to do rounding, 5 decimal places. Okay, now that's for 2011 Math 21 Test 3 number 3.